The future of construction in South Africa was put under a magnifying glass as industry experts and government officials looked at its contribution to the economy. In 2023, the sector contributed 109.5 billion rand to the GDP, and last year, the industry accounted for thousands of jobs.
The latest quarterly labour force survey results, which showed 130,000 new jobs that were created in the third quarter of 2025. That's nearly 50% of all new jobs that were created.
McPherson says turning SA into a construction site is happening, especially with the investment over the medium term explained by President Cyril Ramaphosa. However, for the industry to continue its forecast 3% annual growth, it's important to deal with hindrances to growth.
We've arrested hundreds of people. We've convicted 165 people. So 165 people actually been convicted. We've seen a five-fold decrease in disruptions in KwaZulu-Natal. We were seeing about 60 a month a year ago. We are now less than 10 a month.
And there is a greater focus on dealing with past injustices.
Procurement regulations must have set aside for women, for youth, but also for localities. We must have a situation where we would say in this district, when there is a project, a big project, this is what will be localized.
The summit saw members of mayoral committees from all 9 provinces descend on Boksburg. Over 2 days, they listened to recommendations by the industry leaders and eventually signed an MOU to determine the way forward.
The MOU entails our commitment as all MECs and the ministry to ensure that 1, we support SMMEs, 2, we ensure that the industry responds to the current needs in as far as built industry is concerned. That service delivery will be a key pillar in our work on daily basis.
The way we design buildings is something that we need to look at. For instance, we no longer can afford to have air cons running in buildings for 24 hours. We have to build buildings that can actually maintain a temperature. We can't have buildings, all the buildings built in the 70s are hot in summer and cold in winter, and it has to be the other way around. We have to use different building materials that is more environmentally friendly.
Ensuring that we are linking training opportunities to opportunities on the ground through contractor development programs, holding each other accountable by constant reporting frameworks for clients, contractors, and professional services providers that are working on the space. Also issues of non-payments, digitalization of project flows.
For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Nqobile Madlala in Kempton Park.